The vision is a solo, independent I exercise. I was working with somebody recently on their vision, a couple, and supporting them, and it was so lovely. We're doing this together, and we're doing that, and I'm like, oh, that's so lovely, guys. And I said, and it sucks. Yes, your vision sucks. And they're like, what? And I'm like, what are you doing? It's not about we, it's about I. And then I'm like, no. And when they read it, I said, read it out loud with meaning. And they read it out loud, and it didn't really have meaning when they read it out. I said, fancy that. I said, I want you to go through now and change it to completely selfish. It's about you. I said, I understand this is difficult. I'm recovering from that too. I said, but give it a try. Anyway, they did. And then when they read it out, I tell you what, I had fucking goosebumps. The difference when they made it about themselves and it was true to themselves was chalk and cheese. It was so vastly different. The three of us actually had freaking tears and stuff. It was so intense and so powerful. So make sure you're not trying to do it and thinking about your partner at all. This is you only, in a bubble. Now later, when you both have one, you could then bring them together and share them. Some people might need a mediator to do that. Who might need a mediator? Some people may need that, right? Sometimes it can be hard to, it feel like the difference in a vision is a fundamental difference in the relationship where the relationship could break down because of that. But it's how you look at it, right? You wouldn't be together if you didn't have an alignment of some level in values, and some of your vision will be aligned, of course. But some of those more personal things, the things that really are your passions, your hobbies, and your interests, they should be. If everything's the same, something's wrong. Something's going on. You're independent people, right? So there's got to be some differences. But it's about bringing them together, and then you can, from that, then create like a family vision or a vision for you as a couple, which is different to your individual visions. One of the hardest parts of creating a vision is letting go of the the stories, the I can't because, or I don't feel worthy enough to have that, or whatever the human stories that we all have or all have had at some point that are acting as those handbrakes that I mentioned before, right? Has anyone here ever felt maybe not good enough at something in their entire lives? Right, okay, cool. Everyone's put their hand up. Good to know it wasn't just me. I still feel that every time I go to get up on stage. Like within the couple of days before, I have a lot of doubt around what I do. Even though I've been doing this for a long time, logically I've got the experience, I've got the capability, but there's still doubt there. And it says, well, and the question is like, who am I to get up and talk to you guys, And that stuff is normal, right? But I hear it, and I'm like, interesting. Clear, and it's quieter than it used to be years ago. But I'm like, I still need to do some healing around that. I still need to understand where that's coming from. And often you'll see, people be all cocky about, I'm doing this. That's to mask those feelings that are much stronger. It's confidence. That's the difference between confidence and certainty. Confidence can be faked. Certainty cannot, right? And so if you're doing something with conviction, always endeavour to show up with certainty, not confidence that's based in ego or bravado, because people can feel the difference. So letting go of things, letting go of people. Who does like a bit of a clean out of the house and it's like, oh, maybe I should keep that one day because I might wear that jumper that I've never worn for 15 years. I might wear it one day. I'm just going to keep it. Right? I think I talked about it last event or the one before. 3 words describe that. Sunk cost bias. Sunk cost bias. We value things more that we have than the things we don't. Particularly if we've put some effort, put effort in or money into things, we value them more, or are attached more in general than things. Because if you saw that jumper in the shop, would you buy it now? Hell no, it's freaking ugly. Then why have you still got it in your cupboard? Right? It's the same thing. Are there people in your life that don't serve you, that don't actually support who you are now and where you're going? And do you still let them draw life out of you every time you catch up with them? I'm not going to ask who has people like that in their lives, because I think most of us do or have had. A lot of the time it'll be family. It's like I'm having my 50th birthday next week, and there's certain specific people, particularly in my family, that I have not invited. And I'm completely okay with that. Because I know the energy they will bring to the space. And I'm not interested in energy. They will take away. They won't add. So we've got to look at this thing when it comes to our vision. What are our vision categories like? Do we need to let go of some of the people from our past that are not serving us? And often that's a yes. Often we have to.